Hi everyone, welcome back to Hope and Coffee. And today I actually have a lovely cup of herbal mint. Just feeling like having a really nice cup of mint tea. As you see, we have our mood lighting back because we have a really nice storm outside right now. And hopefully it's just nice little patters of rain and nothing too crazy. But I know yesterday some of the pool furniture went sliding into the pool. So hopefully we didn't lose any of our pool umbrellas, because I know a storm about a month ago, we had like 7 pool umbrellas and we were down to 4. So I guess we'll see. We are slowly losing umbrellas, like one right after the other, with these crazy storms that are coming through. This morning when I woke up, I thought it was going to be a really pretty day. And then sometime around 11 o'clock or so, like a line of storms came through, and it's been going ever since. But I think it's starting to just kind of lighten up a little bit. But anyway, before we get into today's episode, thank you for joining me here. And if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, that would be amazing. But today, I want to talk a little bit about some of the things that I tend to find are inspired by articles and various links and things that I run across when I'm trying to find some really great topics to share with you all. And one of those topics that I found was 7 habits that can change your life. And as I was going through them and I was looking at them, because I really wanted to see if they were really relevant. Before I even brought them to you, I wanted to see if they were something that would be helpful or if they were just someone's kind of drivel. And for me, when I read through it, I actually thought they were pretty good. They can be a little vague, but I think leaving a sense of vagueness also allows you to have the flexibility to kind of create that habit tailored more towards yourself. So, and a lot of these, when I was writing them down and wanted to bring them to you all, I realized that when I had started my weight loss journey in 2017, I didn't even realize that this was something that I kind of did without even thinking about it. A lot of these things were things that I kind of implemented in order to stay on track with those, like with that weight loss plan and with those goals, in order to make those habits stick. So maybe these 7 habits will help you change your life. I feel like overall they kind of have helped me, and they are ones that I continue to utilize and carry forward into my day-to-day life as well. So starting with number 1 is regular exercise. Now that is one that I adamantly and firmly believe is incredibly beneficial. It's not only great for just physical health. Regular exercise, just as walking, stretching, anything that gets your body moving in multiple planes, which is like side to side, front to back, on all those different levels, is going to help your mental health as well as your physical health. It's going to help all those avenues of health and wellness. So regular exercise, keeping your body moving. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. So the more you move, the longer you'll be able to move later in life. So just keep that in mind. Keep moving. Even if it's just taking a walk. Like, please, like, I know there is this one particular like thing where girls are doing what they call lazy cardio, and I actually love it. I wish I had a space in my apartment for a small walking pad, but I don't right now. But it's about a $200 little flat treadmill with no side rails or anything. And I don't think it goes very fast. I don't think it's designed for running, because it's really just a walking pad. They turn down the lights, they get themselves water, they leave their pajamas on, they maybe light some candles, they turn on their favorite TV show, and they just walk. And they'll walk on this walking pad while doing what they call lazy cardio for 45 minutes or an hour, just watching their favorite shows. And I love it because I think that is so incredibly great for using cardio. So anyway, regular exercise. Number 2 is mindful eating. And that is one that I really, really started doing when I was doing that weight loss, when I was really focused on trying to be more healthy. I really paid attention to the things I was putting in my body, and I'm still trying to do that. Even though I'm not as strict on myself now, I'm still aware. And so I'm aware of the things I bring into my house. I'm aware of the things I'm buying for myself. And I allow myself to still cheat, and I allow myself to indulge, but I also just am aware, so I mindfully eat, and that allows me to ensure that I am kind of being accountable to myself. The next one is consistent learning. And this doesn't really have to apply to one specific area of learning. For me, at the time of kind of my weight loss, I was really interested, and this was where I started training and learning and taking courses for my nutrition. So I'm a certified nutritionist, as well as wanting to be a certified yoga instructor. So I really had the mindset of wanting to understand not only how the body worked and how the body utilizes food as a fuel, but I wanted to learn how the body, with yoga, how the body moves and flows. And like, I had already taken anatomy and biology and all those sorts of things in college, but I wanted to apply it to also kind of continuing that journey of weight loss. The next one has always been a little bit more difficult for me, and that's expressing gratitude. I think I tend to do that more through acts of service by helping others. But acts of gratitude, or expressing gratitude, of saying thank you, but also kind of saying, kind of even saying it to yourself, of thanking yourself for the things you have, can sometimes be difficult. I've never really been one to keep a gratitude journal. It's just not really something that's kind of been in my mindset, and I know I need to be better at it, because even though I will be grateful to other people for the things they do for me, it's very hard for me to be thankful to myself for the things I do for myself. And so I need to give myself credit sometimes. Next one is number 5, staying organized. And that's something that's always been kind of easy for me. I feel as though I'm a fairly organized individual. If one were to walk into my home, other than sometimes finding important documents, which I think that's just recently gotten to the point where I actually have a place for those now. I used to have a really bad habit of not knowing where I kept putting those things. I kept thinking I was putting them in a safe place, and I would just hide them from myself. Now I have a specific place where I keep them, so I know exactly where they are should I ever need those important documents. But staying organized can help you with that. I think I have an episode on where your mindset can be affected by disorganization. But that one is really important. Number 6 is goal setting. So all of these really kind of link together to help you. You want to have something that you're working towards. It can be small, it can be little steps, it doesn't have to be big, but you want to have something you're working towards. It's whatever you want that goal to be, but it needs to be SMART. And you're welcome to Google what a SMART goal is. SMART is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So you can look those up and find out what those mean for you, and then set those goals accordingly. But they don't have to be big. They don't have to be huge. Maybe it could be 3 pounds this month. It could simply be fold the laundry this week. It could be read a book this month. It doesn't have to be anything huge, but setting goals is also a great way to change your life, because then you start making it a habit to set a goal once you've finished a goal. And then finally, and I think this is really still the most important one, because again, they all kind of link together, is self-care. And I didn't create this list, but self-care for me, I think should have been number one. I think self-care of all of these is the most important one. I think if you're doing all the other six, you are already working towards self-care. And so I want you to take care of you. If your glass is empty, you are not able to pour into other people. So please take care of you, and then you'll be able to take care of others. But love yourself and love others. And I will see you all on the next page. Thank you for tuning in and have a great one. Bye.